You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 66 degrees, going up to a high of 80. Starting to feel a lot like fall, y'all. Starting to feel a lot like fall. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Wonderful morning. I'm jumping to the weekend already. That's nuts, right? Hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's beautiful outside. I went outside on the patio this morning. You know, I had to go out and do my meditation and my prayer and all that good stuff. And it is absolutely just beautiful. I was like, this is what I love. Well, it's Terrific Tuesday. Yes, it is Tuesday, September the 19th. September the 19th is also a National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Yeah, so why do you want to do that? I have no idea. Aortic Dissection Awareness Day. Day of the Glories of the Army. National Butterscotch Pudding Day. I never liked butterscotch pudding. I never liked that. Chocolate pudding, vanilla pudding. Never butterscotch, though. But if you like butterscotch, knock yourself out. National Cat DNA Day. Yeah. National Professionals Day. All right. Shout out to all the professionals. National Jude Day. So your name is Jude. Shout out to you. National Voter Registration Day. Go out. Listen, you must go out to vote. I know. You must go out to vote. You must. So go register to vote so you can vote. All right. National Woman Road Warrior Day. Woman Road Warrior Day. Erica Ash's birthday. Happy birthday, Erica Ash. Eva Marie's birthday. Happy birthday, Eva Marie. Sabrina Claudio's birthday. Happy birthday, Sabrina Claudio. Freddie Dredd's birthday. Happy birthday, Freddie Dredd. Jimmy Fallon's birthday. Happy birthday, Jimmy Fallon. And Sky Day's birthday. Happy birthday, Sky Day. All right. Those are your national days and birthdays for today. Today's Talk Business Tuesday, so be sure to stick around after the horoscopes because I'll be talking about AI, voice cloning, and video marketing, and why all of these things are so important, especially video marketing. In the age of voice cloning, even my voice right now, in the age of voice cloning, video marketing is, to me, is going to be even more important than it is right now. So be sure to stick around after the horoscopes to find out why I feel that way. All right, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thousand for today, Tuesday, September the 9th. We're going to kick that thing off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Be on your best behavior. Go over their important documents and take time to suggest alternatives. Don't be too quick to voice your opinion. Listen to others carefully. All right. Be on your best behavior, Aries. People are watching. They're always watching. They watch what you do. They watch what you say. They watch how you act. They watch who you associate with. People are always watching, even especially now. Like, you can barely go anywhere without somebody knowing you or watching you. So be on your best behavior. All right? And listen, I know you got an opinion about everything. Don't be so quick to voice your opinion today. Just listen carefully to what others are saying. Just listen. Today is a day for you to listen and be on your best behavior. All right? Home improvement projects will go well if you delegate work to all your family members. Home improvement they will go smoothly, but everybody got to pitch in. Everybody got to lend a hand. You will be the subject to pushy individuals who, if you get involved with uncertain organizations. Now, while on the home front, everybody's working together, the organizations that you belong to, maybe not so much. So be sure to check in the organization you're about to join. Because here's the thing. You want to be around people who have integrity. You know, they have the same mission and vision and goals. But some people are just pushy. And the organization may be uncertain. They may be trying to force you to do things you don't want to do. So just do your homework before you join the organization. All right, Taurus? All right, good deal. Gemini, don't let other people meddle in your personal affairs. Try to curb your bad habits and compromise if your partner gives you an ultimatum. Don't make promises you can't keep. All right, listen here. If you don't want folks in your business, Gemini, don't tell them anything. Because this is the thing. They won't know if you don't tell them. But the minute you tell them, that gives them the opportunity to voice their opinion about your business. You don't want that, then don't say anything about it. All right? In the meantime, try to curb them bad habits. I don't know what they are. Is it smoking? Is it drinking? Is it eating? Is it sex? Whatever it is it lying? Because that's a bad habit. That's a real bad habit. Is it lying? Try to curb them bad habits. Just try. Try to do your best. And in the meantime, don't make promises that you know you cannot keep. Because here's the thing. If you do that, your reputation and integrity will be on the line and people will judge you. They judge you for far less. But if you break a promise, you're going to get judged even more. All right? Cancer. Call siblings or old friends to catch up on recent news. You will get out of shape easily if you don't keep on top of things. Rewards, gifts, or money from investment or taxes can be expected. Woo, Cancer. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I know you like that money from investment. No, taxes can be. Listen, anytime you're going to get some extra cash is a good thing. Unless it's hurting somebody. You want to get it the right way. But anyway, it's all good. Leo, a lot can be accomplished if you organize your time. Do not jump to conclusions concerning your romantic partner. If you put your energy into physical outlets, you will avoid confrontations. All right, look, don't jump to conclusion about your partner, right? Conclusions. Because here's the thing. Just ask the question that you need the answers to. Because jumping to conclusions and I know so many people that just make up stories in their head. Or they make up stories because they don't get their way. And now it's a whole big mess. Do not do that. Don't jump to conclusions, Leo. Just ask the question. Hey, and I know some people just hate asking questions. They don't want to ask questions. They want to avoid confrontations. It's nuts. I don't even understand it. I really don't. Just ask the questions. And in that way, you don't have to jump to conclusions and make up stories in your head about stuff that probably didn't even happen. And the reason you're making it up because you didn't ask. That's all. Just ask. Virgo, organize social events or family gatherings. Don't overspend on children or large purchases. The advice you get today may be based on false information. Consider the source, Virgo. The advice you get today may be based on false information. Consider the source. If you know that person is always telling the untruth, don't listen to them. And that's a shame, right? Because they could be telling you something that's really true. But here's the thing, they're always telling you the wrong thing. So my thing is, if that's the case, I don't know if I want to listen to what they got to say. So I'm just saying, you might want to check that out. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. Stay tuned.
Even when it don't feel right, I still wanna party with her. Even when it don't feel right, you know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. She be calling on a Monday, wanna meet on Tuesday, asking me to fix me up real nice. She can wait until the weekend, she wants off the deep end, telling me to bring the stuff I like. I don't wanna let her down, so I'm telling her yes. Though I'm kinda down from the pain in my chest, but I'm putting her to sign now. I'ma feel her right now, happy from the stuff I know she likes. I've been trying my luck every day of the week, yeah. With my baby, what's up? Ay, always down every week, yeah. Know I love her too much, but I just can't get enough. She's slipping through the cracks, call my bluff. She know what's up, can't get enough, yeah. Even when it don't feel right, I still wanna party with her. Oh yeah, even when it don't feel right, hey, you know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. We be chillin' all through Wednesday, slept until it's Thursday. She don't wanna leave me, not just yet. Told me all about last Friday, when she went all crazy. Didn't go to bed till Saturday. I don't wanna go without, so I ask her to stay. Though she broke my heart in a million ways, but I'm putting that aside now. I'ma feel alright now, happy just as long as she's with me. I've been trying my luck yeah. When my baby works up, always down every weekend. No, I love her too much, but I just can't get enough. She's slipping through the cracks, call my bluff. She know what's up, yeah. Can't get enough, yeah. Even when it don't feel right. Hey, I still wanna party with her. Even when it don't feel right, yeah. You know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. Yeah, even when it don't feel right, I still wanna party with her. Oh yeah, even when it don't feel right. You know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. Even when it don't feel right. You know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. That's new music right there, baby. I like that song. I'm over here singing like, even when it don't feels right. Hey, I like that song. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the Daily Horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thoughts. And listen, be sure to stick around. Today is Talk Business Tuesday. I'm going to be talking about video marketing, why it's important and how you can leverage it, but why it's even more important today than it was last year, which is nuts. It was always important. It's super duper important now, and I'm going to talk about why. You know, with the advancement of AI technology and voice cloning, you need to hear this, okay? So stick around. All right, we're going to pick it up with Libra. Plan to do things with your faithful pet or with youngsters who have interesting hobbies. Property investments will pay off. You should make sure that your personal papers are in order. Get your paper together, Libra. Put your stuff in order. Make sure everything is ordered the way it's supposed to be. All right? Scorpio, work quietly on your own. You may find yourself caught in the middle of an argument that has nothing to do with you. Alienation may be the result of a misunderstanding. How did you get in the middle, Scorpio? So how did you get in the middle of that argument? Did you say something? Because here's the thing. Just don't say nothing. You know, sometimes you just need to keep your mouth shut, and that way you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff. I'm just saying. Just keep it shut, and then that way you don't have to worry about it. In the meantime, because of that, now alienation may take place. You know, it's a misunderstanding. You're caught in the middle, and you don't have anything to do with it. Now people want to alienate you. Listen, work quietly on your own. You can avoid the whole situation. It's telling you right at the beginning of your horoscope, work quietly on your own. Then the next part says you may find yourself in the middle of an argument that has nothing to do with you. Then the last part of your horoscope says alienation may be a result of a misunderstanding. If you stay at the beginning of this sentence, work quietly on your own, you should be just fine. Just fine. Follow the stars today, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you will find yourself tied to the phone. Oh my God, I feel bad for you, Sag. You will find goodbyes and you will lift your spirits. You won't be admired at home if you haven't been taking care of your share of the work. All right, listen, don't go out there and spending too much money because you need some retail therapy. I like retail therapy just like the next person. I do. But you don't want retail therapy to put you in the poorhouse. Then you're going to be in therapy all over again because now you don't have any money. I'm just telling the truth. In the meantime, you're going to find yourself tied to the telephone. Do you want to be tied to the phone? I don't know about you, but I'm not a big phone talker. I'm just not. You know, especially when it's just about idle chatter about nothing. It's like, ooh, I don't want to have this conversation. Capricorn, be afraid. Don't be afraid to push your beliefs and attitudes. Go after your goals and don't be afraid to ask for assistance. Your unique contribution to the organization will enhance your reputation. Listen, go after it. Don't be afraid to push your beliefs, your attitudes. Go after what you want. Don't be afraid to go for your goals because you are unique and your contributions will enhance your reputation. All right, you got a lot of good going on there, Capricorn, but you got to put your big girl panties on, big boy underwear on, and push your beliefs and attitudes and go after them goals. And then here's the thing. If down the line you feel like you need some help, just ask for it. Just say, I need some help. Just ask for it. Aquarius, romance could be exciting if you are spontaneous. Property deals look good. Maybe it's time to look into ways you can improve your health. All right, meditation is a good way to do that. I do my little 5 minutes of meditation every morning. Go outside, get some fresh air. Thank the Lord for the day. Thank the trees for giving us clean air. Thank the earth for giving us a foundation. Keep it moving. You know what I mean? But I'm grateful. You start your day off grateful. That's the first thing. Now, if you want to be romantic, you got to be spontaneous. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not that spontaneous either. I mean, I probably would be if I didn't have so much work to do. I'd probably be way more spontaneous, but I'm not right now. I get it, Aquarius. I understand the spontaneity part of that, or lack thereof. I do understand it. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. You have more than enough on your plate already. Ain't that the truth, Ruth? Romance will develop through work-related activities. You need to get out if you want to meet potential new partners. All right, so listen, all you single fish out there, all you single fish, throw your hands up. Oh, y'all know who that is. All right, single fish, you got to listen. You can have some romance that could develop through work-related activities, but you got to get out there to meet them. You got to get from I just said it, right? I just said I'm not spontaneous because I work too much. I'm not single either, though. I'm talking to the single fish. Single fish, get on up, get on out. You can meet that person. It could be through work-related activities, but you have to attend them. So in order for you to meet that potential partner, you got to get out there. You got to get out there, and it could be at a work-related. Because here's the thing. If you go to a work-related activity, you can kind of chit-chat with your friends from work, right? That's easy. It's when you go out to these networking events when you don't know anybody that's really hard. So go to the work events, hang out with your co-workers, the ones you like, not the other ones. Hang out with the ones you like, right? And that potential new partner might just come your way. In the meantime, I'm the other fish. Ooh, you already have enough on your plate. Ain't that the truth? I know. My plate is not that full now, though. It's pretty empty. Well, it's not empty. It's 3/4 of the way full. I got a little space, maybe half full. It may be half full plate. Yeah, I got a lot on my plate. I do, but it's good stuff. I ain't complaining. However, I would like to be a little bit more spontaneous. I really would. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'm going to go to one more song, then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk business, baby. We're going to talk about why video marketing and why video is so important, especially right now. So you stick around. I'll be right back after this song to talk about business, because it's Talk Business Tuesday with your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. Stay tuned.
Bring back dignity. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back, but forget will you take? Only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all washes away. Me back at the start, time and time again I relapse, but your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I fade to black. But forget will you take? Only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all washes away. Break into the day.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, it's Talk Business Tuesday. I want to talk about something that's that I thought was really definitely timely, but something that I think you need to know. So, you know, a lot of us are small business owners. We're trying to figure out how to make our business grow. And we try all kinds of things. We got social media marketing going on. We got ads going on, buying Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. We got TikTok influence. We have a lot of stuff going on. But there are a few of us who lean on content marketing, like myself. I love content marketing. For the years I've been doing podcasting. And so I love podcasting, right? But here's something that triggered a thought in my mind. I was like, I need to talk about that. So I'm also a big fan of AI. Scary but true. I'm a big fan of AI. I'm looking at all the trends. I'm looking at what's going on in AI. I'm looking at all the great tools coming out. One of the tools that's out right now is voice cloning tools, right? These tools are so great because they can just create voices just like yours. I saw a video, like a mini 4-minute documentary that somebody had put together. It was President Biden, Donald Trump, and somebody else, and they were talking about a war that was happening. And it was Biden's voice. Trump's voice was a little bit off, just a little bit, but it was definitely, you could hear what you could tell it was Biden's voice. You could tell it was Trump's voice, but it was just a tad bit off. But it was scary because it was such a real looking video. It had them in there talking. It had their mouths. It was them talking, moving around and doing things. It was scary. So they use voice cloning to do that, right? I also heard an interview between Joe Rogan and Steve Jobs. Now remember, Steve Jobs passed away a while ago, but somebody did an interview by voice cloning Joe Rogan and voice cloning Steve Jobs, and they did this interview and they made them look like they had a conversation. Good, that's some good editing right there. When you could take two pieces of AI content and put them together and make them work together like a real episode of a show, and I'm talking about real. So that's why I said, you know what? I know I've been doing podcasts and I've been preaching podcasting for years because I don't think it's such a powerful platform. But here's my thought. Video has been powerful too because it allows you to build a relationship with the person because they can see you, right? But here's why video is even more important as a business owner. The reason video is more important, let me just go through some reasons why I think video is important. Then I'm going to give you the most important reason. One, video allows you to have personal engagement with the person, right? If that person don't know you, they have never seen you. If you put out videos on a consistent basis, the person that's watching this feel like they become your friend. Think about people on TV. We don't know the people that we watch on TV. I was watching something, and my daughter was like, "Oh my God, you know their names?" It was, as a matter of fact, she asked me about something. It was a show, and I started naming off the people on the show, and I can't remember what it was. And she's like, "You know their names?" That's because I watch them on TV. That's the same thing for video. So if you are a small business and video marketing is a part of your strategy and you're putting out constant content, people are going to get to know you. They're going to get to know who you are, what you do, right? It's also very time and cost efficient because if you got a cell phone and you're paying a bill, you're already paying for your marketing tool that's in your hand. You can pop out short videos. You can pop out long videos. You can put out videos all the time in a very simple and easy way. Heck, you can lay in your bed at night and do the midnight diaries, laying in the bed. You can do all kinds of things, right? But it's very cost effective and it's very efficient because now people get to see you. They get to see you. They get to know who you are. The content is accessible across so many platforms. Like you can go on LinkedIn and do a live. You can go on Facebook and do a live. You can go on Twitter and do a live. Forget about TikTok. You can go on TikTok and do a live. You can go on Instagram and do live. You are accessible pretty much everywhere. And now with Pinterest, I'm a Pinterest TV. I've been approved to be a Pinterest TV. What do you call it? Streamer, right? Pinterest TV live streamer. I've been approved to do that. Haven't done it yet, but I need to do it. Here's the thing: you can go live on pretty much any platform right now, so it's accessible everywhere. Now, as it pertains to your website and things like that, it gives you great. Video gives you great SEO. It does. When you have everything set up the way it's supposed to be set up, your keywords are set up the right way. You know, you got these rich snippets, all these little things. Like when I do my show even with just the audio show, I make sure that my snippets are right. I had to learn this though. I didn't know this at first. So when people Google certain things, it show up. The snippet is a good snippet. The metadata is good. The meta description, all of these things are great. Right? That's why video is great, for all of these great reasons. And then you got all the other thing about it is now you have software, AI software, that can take your video, your long video, and chop it up into short videos. I'm talking about just amazing tools. So this is why video is important. But here's why I feel like video is really important. Wait, before I get there, I'm going to keep going for a second. So I've been doing, I want to tell y'all a quick story about my video, my voice cloning. So I cloned my voice. I didn't like the way I sound. Now what's crazy is I never go back and listen to an episode of this show, and I'm live every day, right? I never go back and listen to an episode of the show because I honestly don't like my voice. As much as I talk, you wouldn't think that, right? 1, I talk fast. 2, I slur my words sometimes. 3, I still talk like a homegirl around the block sometimes, which is who I am. It's all good. I'm a homegirl. So I have all these things that I don't like, but they are they make me who I am. So I tried voice cloning, and it was okay, but I didn't like the way my voice sound. Now I've heard really good voice cloning. I've heard some really good voice cloning, and it's a powerful platform. Now you also have AI generated voices that's not voice cloned. Like I use Mirth AI to create voices for things that I'm doing, like other podcast episodes, things that I want to launch. I'm using all that kind of technology to do those things. So it's really important for me as a content creator and a media company that I put out all different kinds of content, and I'm even going to be doing some faceless channels on YouTube, things like that. All of these things are very important. Video is very important. So a faceless channel, we'll talk about that in another episode. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about that stuff, like, having AI voice cloning, having AI generated voices that's not yours, all important things. But here's why video is so important. Video right now to me is so important because I feel like the fact that we have AI tools that could clone your voice, make it sound just like you, how are people going to know it's you? I pause for a second because to me, I look at this industry of AI. I love this space because I just see all the possibilities. I see all of the ways that you can be more efficient and productive. I see all these things, right? But I also see the scary side. And the scary side is, how will people know it's you? Because if someone can take me, and I have 1,000 episodes of content floating around the world on podcast platform, take it and clone my voice. And make it say whatever it want to say. And I may not even know about it. How would my audience know it's me? So when you think about it that way, the only way for them to know it's me is to see me in videos talking. It's for me to be interactive on my videos where they're talking to me, I'm talking back. Then they know it's really me because they can see me, they can chat with me. That's why I believe video is so important. That is why. That is one of the main reasons today, because when I think about, how AI tools are changing the game and how you create these episodes with voice cloning and, people are putting out content and you're trying to build your audience, you're trying to build your following, you're trying to build your tribe, you're trying to build your brand. And if people start to hear stuff that's not from you because somebody is doing stuff that you wouldn't saying things, it could hurt your brand tremendously. So that's why for me, video marketing has always been important, but it is even more important right now, today. And I feel like that's only going to become more important as the time goes on because the tools are getting smarter. They're getting faster. They're getting more efficient. They're going to sound better. They're going to deliver better. And I also feel that video is important, but I also feel that in-person events are going to be just as important because I'm telling you, as much as I like AI and all the smart things that's happening right now, it's a little scary because I feel like if we live behind the computer and we don't get out in public, everything is going to be cloned, even you. So I feel like if you're trying to build a personal, especially a personal brand, you're going to have to get out and meet people and see people and talk to people in person. Listen, Y'all know a couple weeks ago they had the robots at the game. The robot looked real. Now, we're not there yet, but it's coming. So you got to figure out how to make yourself stand out in a very crowded place. In a very crowded place is soon that will probably be soon a fake place. You know, they've been talking about fake deep fakes and fake this and fake that. It's here. It's here, and it's a little scary. At the same time, it's exciting. The possibilities are pretty much endless in my opinion. But also, you have to be scary. You have to be afraid to, get lost. You need to be afraid to get lost in what's going on. Because you could get lost. Because remember this, before AI was as prevalent as it is right now, YouTube was killing it, and it still is, killing the game because people were loading up they are still loading up so much content, but they were loading up so much content before AI came about. Now, you can go over there and create videos without your face, with audio, because you just use the audio maker, with music, with graphics, and just make great content without your face. How are you going to grow a brand, a personal brand, if they can't see your face? You can't. And I thought about this because I was like, I need to do video. I don't want to do video. I don't want to be on camera because that means I have to be looking my best every single day. Not that I'm looking busted, but when you go on camera, if you got a good camera like I do, it shows all the blotches. I hate putting on makeup. I'm not a makeup kind of person, but I also realize that I'm trying to build a personal brand. And because I'm trying to build a personal brand, people need to see me. They need to see me a lot. And so I do a video on Friday mornings we just talk about stuff in general. But now I was like, okay, I want to build a personal brand. I want to build it in a space. I need to do video as well as audio, as well as written content. All of that stuff is in my arsenal for building this brand that I'm working on, right? But video is a key part of that. It's a huge part of that. As a personal brand, it's a huge part of that. And I know that in order for people to get to know me, yes, I podcast a lot. And yes, I've been places where people have walked up to me and said, hey, I listened to your show. And I'm like, really? Right? I've been up there and they said that. And I'm like, wow. Just think of how much more powerful it would be if you were to have video. Just think of how much powerful it's going to be when voice cloning just take off like wildfire and people start cloning stuff that's not them. Just think how powerful your video is going to be when it stand out and they can actually see you in the video and you're talking. They can chat, live stream too. Live stream video, powerful. It was powerful when it launched. It's going to be even more powerful now because at the end of the day, if you're trying to build a brand, people need to get to know you. So you need to be on platforms. And I can tell you right now, platforms like StreamYard, which is the one I use, I'm sure they're going to see an uptick in usage because I want to live stream. I want to interact with my people because there's so much audio out there. There's so many faceless videos out there. I need people to be able to meet me and know what I do and what I stand for. So if you have not thought about incorporating video into your strategy, your marketing strategy, I'm telling you, you need to think about doing that. You need to think about it right now because we have too much content being produced every day. AI tools are changing the game. I put out a bunch of content. I was putting out a bunch of content already. I'm up in my content game because of AI. Like, I don't have to be the one talking all the time, but for certain things, it needs to be me. But there are other things that I'm working on that I don't have to talk. I can just create, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I don't know where you are in your marketing plan, but I would definitely look at creating a video marketing plan based on what you do and what your business stand for and start putting that content out there with you. If you can live stream, if you have been approved to live stream from any platform, I don't even think you need to be approved on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. But if you have been approved, if you are on all those platforms, start your live stream. Start it today. I'm not saying not do audio because I'm going to always do Good Morning Gwinnett. But what I am saying is you need to add in video and you need to start adding in video right now, today. That's what I am saying, because otherwise you're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind because the content that's coming out is a lot. And not only is it a lot, some of it can sound just like you and it may not even be you. So you want to make sure that your people know it's you. You want to make sure that your people, get to see you personally, interact with you. You want to make sure that that's what's happening. All right. I just had to share that because I had that epiphany, like, oh my God, like, yeah, anybody can be on a podcast, you know. How do people know it's really me? They won't. When the technology gets really, 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 really great, like, they won't know it's not me because people can clone my voice. So that I'm gonna have to be more intentional about being visible. You know, I'm gonna have to be more intentional about doing live streams and video shows and, you know, showing up in person. I'm gonna have to be more intentional about that. And so are you, if you're planning on growing a business, especially if you're trying to grow a personal brand. I know you hate being on screen. I know you do. Most people do. I don't want to be on video. Listen, I don't want to be on video either. I love being behind the mic and just no camera. However, I'm not going to get caught with my pants down because I decided to skip video because I didn't want to be on camera. I'm not going to do it. And I hope you don't do it either. That's why I'm telling you about this. I'm doing AI stuff every day, and I'm looking and I'm reading and I'm studying, and I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy. This is nuts. And it's nuts because it's moving so fast and it's so powerful. That's why it's nuts. All right, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song for the day. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Every moment tonight, they led me to you. Every single time you look at me, I lose it too. Why don't you come sit next to me? Let things happen naturally, like it used to be. I know you don't wanna talk, but just pick up the phone. We could go for a walk, talk about the things we know. Why don't you come sit next to me? Let things happen naturally, like it used to be. I don't wanna go and waste another day, mess it up again, lost in my way. I'll be the one to have the highest price to pay. If I make it home tonight, may I hold you one last time? Let me hold you one last time. What if it's too late for me now? What if you gone to someone else, so we can never be the same? How can I make up for my sins? Now I'm lonely and it kills me. May I hold you one last time? Let me hold you one last time. What if it's too late for me now? What if you gone to someone else, so we can never be the same? How can I make up for my sins? Now I'm lonely and it kills me. Can you hear me, babe? I'm lonely.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. I think this was a real good word. I heard it on something. I was like, oh, I got to write that down, which I did. I don't even know who said it. But here it goes. It says, what stands in the way becomes the way. Ooh. Let me say it again. What stands in the way becomes the way. What's standing in your way right now? Is it fear? Because guess what? That becomes the way. Is it lack of money? Guess what? That becomes the way. Everything becomes the way of what's standing in your way. And it's crazy because I never thought about it like that. But I heard somebody talking on a video I was watching. I was like, that is so true. You know, if you're trying to accomplish something and there's something standing in your way, if you don't figure out how to overcome that and find a solution to that, it becomes the way. Think about this for a second, right? You're going down a bumpy road, right? And you never get off the bumpy road. Well, that bumpy road is the way to get to your job every day, because you've never decided to go in a different direction, because you're afraid to go in a different direction, because you may get lost. The worst case about the worst thing could happen is that you're lost. Put the GPS on and find your way. But no, you instead of putting the GPS on, you stay on the bumpy road every day going to work. Instead of saying, you know what, let me try a different direction. Let me see, can I find a different alternative route? We don't do that. We stay on the bumpy road, and the bumpy road becomes the way. What bumpy road are you on right now? Is it standing in your way? Because if it is, it has become the way. I'm just asking a question. Thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 41 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you miss any episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to all the past episodes there. This episode has so much content in it, so the written part of this show and everything that I didn't talk about is going to be in an article on the Good Morning Gwinnett website under today's show. So be sure to go over there and read that entire article. It was too much. I couldn't talk about everything. I just wanted to get to the part about the videos. There are some great articles on the site. We got more great articles coming, so be sure to go to the website and check them out. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. I woke up this morning just feeling grateful. And I do that every morning, but I think for some reason I felt grateful, even more grateful today than I did yesterday. So I want to say, thank you guys for listening. I'm grateful that you tune in. When I see my stats, and I know you're listening around the world, it is a pleasure. Is it a pleasure to be a part of your family? It's a pleasure to be a part of your life. And I don't take that for granted. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you spend some time listening to me talk about the stuff I talk about. Anyway, thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m., God willing. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Stay safe out there, my friends. Stay safe out there. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.